to come as always, and we try to keep to those obligations. It's our responsibility to do so. Now, welcome back once again, and we have a conversation that has to do with something that literally took Nigeria by storm about 2 years ago. How many of you remember that expose, sex for Mark scandal? How many of you remember that? Yeah, it's bringing some thoughts to your mind, right? Okay, all right. Now, we start off this morning on this hour looking at the sex for grades updates. Yes, there's been an update about 2 days ago. Two lectures, 2 years after they were exposed in the Sex for Grades documentary by the BBC, two senior lecturers of the University of Lagos, yes, Unilag now, have been sacked. Now, the embattled lecturers from the Department of Economics and Department of European Language and Integrated Studies have been sacked. The university has set up a panel to investigate the allegations of a sexual harassment against two of the lecturers indicted in the Sex for Grades scandal. Now, back then, Nigeria was, whoa. In fact, that period, it became the season of Me Too. Oh, this man did. Names were flying left, right, and center. It was chaotic because in that same atmosphere, you had a lot of people who were falsely accused. That's the truth. We cannot deny that. There were individuals who were falsely accused of doing things that they didn't do. Now, this is not to say, or this is not to discourage anybody from, as it were, calling out people for wrongdoing. That's not the conversation we're having this morning. But this is 2021, and I like to say that whilst you may not have been hearing a lot of these cases, right, in public spaces as often as they used to, the truth is it's not done and dusted. So, my question, before I tell you the quick story, is that are sterner measures needed to deter erring lecturers? That's my question. Are sterner measures needed to deter erring lecturers? Now, the reason why I ask this question, one could be easily understood to agree with the sack and say, yeah, the sack is enough. But a lot of the times, dare I say, many men, if not most men, may not understand what it truly means to be sexually harassed. Now, the closest that comes, let me not say the closest, I like to akin it to or compare it to, I think they're comparable. If you've ever had your house burgled or robbed, there's a little bit of a scar, there's a little bit of a fear for a while that you live with. I remember the first time I ever experienced robbery, burglars, when I was a much younger child. For a very long time, in fact, I couldn't even tell my parents, for a very long time, I couldn't sleep between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. I'd be tossing and turning, I'd be waking, I would come peep through the window. Every little drop, every little cricket, every little sound was amplified by my imagination to tell me that somebody or something was out there that could be trying to get at us. And that fear, that insecurity was heightened whenever either of my parents would travel. So if my father was away for work and it was just us and my mother, I just wouldn't sleep. If my mom was away and it was just my father, I still wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't sleep. Because I grew up with both parents having very interesting night habits. My mom would be the one to wake us up probably between 1 and 3. Hey, go and pee so you don't wet the bed. So she was kind of like our security guard in the house. She was always moving around that 12-3 period. But you see that 4 a.m. period, 4, 5, my father is up, he has stood onto his radio, he's listening to news at that point in time till about 6 before he goes to work. So it was a routine that we were very, very accustomed to. But that routine was shattered when we were robbed. Now imagine female students who have had certain routines shattered because a lecturer tried to get in between their undergarments. So they've been sacked. But have we thought about the psychological and the emotional trauma some of these women your sisters, my cousins, your mothers, your daughters may have experienced or are currently experiencing because of the activities of some erring lecturers, the individuals that we entrusted our young ones, our young minds with, the ones that we hope will fashion them, mold them to well-meaning Nigerians, to citizens that can push the country forward. And they have used their position of authority and power to not just subjugate or subdue, but they have stolen something from these daughters, wives, sisters of ours. So, ladies and gentlemen, is this sack enough? We've had one of the cases where one of the lecturers back then, he had to face some jail term. We've had scenarios where some individuals are saying, "Oh, okay, we'll move him from his job, but don't do anything more. Just sack him." Once again, do we need standard measures? Because I know from individuals who have confided in me recently that some of the universities, some of the tertiary schools around here are still carrying out these activities. In fact, one of them mentioned that one of the lecturers actually comes to class and say, the amount that you want for A is this amount, 5,000, 10,000. Oh yeah. It's somewhere in Port Harcourt. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007, and the female caller line is 0817 923 0009. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. When you call in, please do well to turn down the volume of your radio set. At Nigeria Info PH is the handle to follow on social media. Your comments are welcome, and as always, please like to remind you, we'll try and give you about a minute, 30 seconds or so, so we can give the time available to other callers to join in the conversation. Hello, 91.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning and welcome, please.
My name is George.
Welcome, George.
You're having a very interesting point this morning, a very interesting topic for discussion this morning. I would like to say that in this regard, as much as I don't encourage or I don't support that in university environment, lecturers doing that to students in university environment, we also have to advise our students, the female students in particular. Because if you look at the system, while I was in university, we dressed moderately to school, to classes to learn. It's not a place where you go for fashion, or it's not a place where you go to showcase the kind of exposing clothes that you have at home. There are areas you use those clothes. But I've come to discover that these people, what they do is that they go out to seduce these lecturers. I'm not a lecturer. I'm part of the system. I'll say a lot of things that happen right in school.
Okay.
Even while the lecturers are then blamed for doing that, the students also, the female students in particular, should also be blamed and cautioned on the way they dress. Sometimes they push these lecturers to go into all of that.
They push
them into it just to get grades.
Okay.
So we need to also look at the students in particular and advise them. Now, if this lecturer falls into it, just like you do in ICPC, when someone falls law, when someone collapses, they say the giver and the taker should be punished. Now, if they can prove beyond reasonable doubt that these students, the female students, are the one that actually force them into it or push them into it, then the students should also be punished in accordance to the extant law. The both of them should be punished. But when the lecturer is being found guilty of starting this whole thing and doing it and being a culprit in this, then the lecturer not just being sacked, but it should also be prosecuted. That's my take.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. All right, join us via WhatsApp and Telegram. Send your messages across 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. So the first caller makes mention that whilst we should be very proactive with giving lecturers their due course, we should not also forget that some students, according to him, have developed the penchant of, in quotes, trying to seduce lecturers. And so in cases like this, all reasonable doubt should be cleared before making judgments. All right. 90.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Samuel calling from Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Samuel.
Somewhere within a room Mokoro.
Okay.
Okay, I want to quickly make a contribution to the subject matter, being lecturers actually not living up to expectation. I will also say quickly, please, considering the ladies that are involved most times complaining of harassment, and for those actually probably intending insulting and all the rest of them, I feel the parties involved actually has to be questioned. Yes, the lecturers are not living up to expectations or they're not doing their job, but the students also have a major role to play. By actually studying very hard to make sure that they don't fall victim of such. I've actually seen ladies complain like, I schooled here in River State. Some of the students mentioned the higher institutions where a lady have complained. He went into the man's office and he grabbed him. She narrowly escaped it. Although God so kind, the man in question is no longer a lecturer anymore. I don't know, probably has been dismissed. God so kind about that. Another one complaining too of the man saying he has to pay money before she is being cleared. And when the investigation was, in fact, that one actually even like put up myself in it. It got to a point, the same lady that came to make the complaint actually exonerated herself and now changed her mouth and said, no, it's not what she said at the onset. Maybe probably because of fear of being victimized by the lecturer or whatsoever. So to cut the long story short, I feel, or my advice to the ladies out there, they should sit up, read. You know, there's this impression like you create. When you're already not reading, you're already creating an impression probably for you probably to fall a victim of such. But if they stand there right and read very well, I think nobody will victimize them. And if they do, there are discipline committees that have been set up in all these institutions to follow up.
All right. Thank you very much. Real Gift is calling us from Port Harcourt Town. Good morning, Gift.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
To this again.
Welcome.
Well, for me, if there is no product, there will be no market. If there is no market, there will be no product. In as much as I agree that students should read, especially the female one, but you find a situation where it comes to a level where the lecturer will tell you whether you read or not.
Okay.
My younger sister is a victim of a situation like this. Now, for me, and when they tell us about those who discipline them, are they not one of their own? Most of these cases are swept under the carpet because it depends on the level of that lecturer in that institution. Thank God for social media now. Otherwise, before now, it's not as if it has not been happening. It has been happening.
Okay.
But because today it finds its way out there in the public and then public outcry, and that's why it's as though it's on the rampage. It's not. But for me, if proven that indeed the student seduced, in any case, as a lecturer, I expect you to be above board when it comes to issues like this.
Oh,
because you have to know better than the student.
But Gift, you forget that these lecturers, the male lecturers that we are talking about, are human, flesh and blood. They are like you. They are susceptible to the same malaria. They are susceptible to the same hunger. They are susceptible to the same desires that you have.
Tajay,
yes, please.
I know you are not a lecturer, but if you are, correct me. Can you tell me, and those of us listening, that one way or another, you've not had the advances? It might not be open per se, but you've not suspected something like this in between. And how come you did not fall? Because you are susceptible to malaria, typhoid, and what have you. I expect you to be above board, because the truth is that if every time I talk about as a principal, if you are there to your principal, whether you're a lecturer or not, this will come. Even myself as an O-level hustler, I can tell you that I've seen situations like this, but how come I did not fall? Because I have flesh. So for me, if proven, most times it is the lecturers that make these moves, not the students. They are not turning it around just to tell me. I'm not saying some girls will not do it. After all, even men, the boys are even victimized. Not just, it might not be sexually, but boys, students who are boys are also being victimized by these lecturers. It's there. So for me, I think the measure should be adjusted so that when found guilty, I'm not saying the innocent one should fall, when found guilty, proven case without reasonable doubt, they should go for at least 15 years so that if they survive and come back, they will know that indeed there is a difference between sweet and chewing gum, even though the two they sweet for mouth.
Oh wow! Okay, that seems harsh. All right, is that what we need? Is that what's going to help deter? Once again, like I said, I was confided in a few weeks ago, and someone said they are carrying out their postgraduate studies in one of the tertiary institutions here, and some of the lecturers have openly told them that they need to pay this amount of money if they want a C or they want a B in public. No jest. So the conversation is not just for the lecturers who would want to sexually harass female students, but we're talking about erring lecturers in general. Every university, in fact, the university obviously has its code of conduct standards that it expects all staff members to abide by. Jude, sacking of the convicted lecturer is not enough. The National Orientation Agency should advertise them and their names secularized in the national newspaper for documentation and future references. Sexual harassment is wrong and should not be encouraged to thrive. That's Raymond. Line number 3. Good morning, please.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. No, my name is Patrick, calling from Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Patrick.
Okay, my contribution is that this lecturer should be sent to prison at least 5 years, because in some situations, the female student may not want to do it, but because of the threat the lecturer will threaten you that you may not graduate from this school, that will make this student fall victim. So that is the major problem we had in some universities, and that is making the students being victim of all these things. Some of them may not want to do it, but because of the threat and all that, they will fall victim by sleeping with the lecturers and doing some certain things they do not ought to do. So I think these lecturers, men courts, should be sent to prison for at least 5 years.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, so he's asking for more prison term. Well, we'll take a commercial break. When we return, I get to read more of your messages across all the platforms and still engage you in the conversation. Bottom of the hour of obligations, and then more to come right here on 92.3 Nigeria. It's Friday, by the way. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your customers. Advertise on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Visit our downtown office at Shop 9, Mediatrix of All Gracies Plaza, opposite FIRS, Stadium Road, Port Harcourt, and book your commercials. Call 0817 001 8162. That is 0817 001 8162. And let us connect you to your customers. Connect with your
The BBC, 2 senior lecturers of the University of Port Harcourt, Unilag Akoka, have been sacked. Welcome. This is Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude. It's a pleasure to be here once again. Our conversation on the hour, before we get into the entertainment segment from 11 a.m., you don't want to miss that. It's all about erring lectures. So my question is still being asked at the moment. Do you think we need sterner measures for erring lecturers in our universities or in our tertiary institutions? In fact, maybe even in schools, because I've also heard of comments from some individuals who have, been a little bit too touchy with their female students who are in secondary school. It's happened. Likely still happening as we speak. But anyway, not to sound insightful, let's keep the conversation directed at our focus this morning. So, the university, that's University of Lagos now, has set up a panel to investigate the allegations of sexual harassment against 2 of its lecturers indicted in that documentary, the Sex for Grades scandal. Now, it's actually interesting that it's taken 2 years. Back in 2019, October 2019, almost 2 years now, they were suspended in October 2019, pending the outcome of investigations by the panel. The panel, headed by a professor there of public law, now has come back to say, you know what, we've seen all the evidence, and based on credible information from others. Forget the BBC thing. They had investigations. They say they carried out further investigations, and then they decided these 2 had to go. So, is the sack enough? Because I asked this question because a lot of people, when they hear these stories, a lot of people fail to remember, or maybe are oblivious, that the victim would go through some trauma. There's a physical trauma, there's also psychological trauma. And whilst we're at it, we also know that there are some students who willingly try to get their hands on male lecturers so that they can, as it were, garner or glean some favor from them. As it were, offer sexual gratification for grades. We know that is happening as well. But let's have a conversation now, shall we? Lunch number 3. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, please. Can you turn off your radio set, please? Good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much. Good morning, please.
Yeah, you just touched on the point I wanted to make regarding students actually going out to hunt for lecturers.
Okay.
With the falling standards of education, I can tell you for free that an overwhelming majority of students, this is not restricted to even females, but the greater majority is female, are not interested in studying. Because the option of sorting, and then the ones who are not very buoyant, sex from them, they go out of their way, practically go out of their way to say, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sort this, because I deal with students a lot in my line of business, and I've had them say it without any equivocation, without any. They go out of their way. It's not just about the lecturers.
Okay, but
if it's about the lecturers, how many students can you speak with?
All right, but
so some people actually go out of their way. These students are not prepared to study, and as a student, as a female student, if you read and pass your exams, no lecturer will victimize you. I tell you that, not one. Because there's an internal mechanism within the system that allows you to read your script, to get your script.
But oh dear, I'm sorry that call ended, because I was going to ask a question. The last comment may not be exactly true. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I have heard, and in fact I have witnessed back in my days in university, of female students who had a problem with a lecturer, HOD or somebody, who had stated either coyly or directly that he wanted to have an affair with her. Their grades up until they met that lecturer in that year in that department were fine. So even when the student does well, there's a failure. Now the question of remarking comes in. Now sometimes some of these students they claim that okay, they ask for for their script to be remarked. It's some lengthy process. You have to write. They have to ascertain why do you think, and then some people have also had the experience of having the lecturer say, "Oh, your script is missing. I'm sorry, you have to start all over again." Oh, speaking of which, that happened to me, by the way. Hello, 923. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, my name is Ugo.
Welcome, Ugo. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Good morning. The truth is, lecturers take advantage of students. Even the names. In my day, lecturer told me because I didn't buy his handout. And this was the course I was supposed to make an A. Okay, so arguing about the advantage of ladies, it's not even necessary. It happens. If it will happen to a guy, even by a handout, then 100 things it will happen to a female. So they even deserve more than God. I mean, the lecturers that you have started, they're supposed to be put in jail for that. So this work has been going on in the academia for so long. People have been frustrated out of school. The hundreds of students have been frustrated. A lot of them come out with third class. Some came out with, I came out with 2-2. Simply because the lecturer just plainly for no good reason. I've called for my paper before. I questioned that I want to see my script.
Okay.
And when this was another lecturer, and when he brought out my script and remarked in my project, I got an 8. Yet, he still went ahead to fail me. And this was a 3-credit course, a design course. I had to rewrite it, and when I rewrote it, he gave me an E in my final year. So, I think this judgment is a pat on the back.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's get to messages now. 0809-030-6416. Now, hello, Jude. People who say students seduce the lecturer, when the lecturer is seduced under duress, must they fall for every seduction? The lecturers are to be blamed. Have you ever heard of a male lecturer crying out for being seduced? Maybe we should have the lecturers actually speak up. You know, maybe we should start to encourage that. You know, that's not a bad idea now. 923. Good morning. Apologies there. Hello, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh, busy lines. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
Yeah. Well, it's really an unfortunate situation. For me, I don't think it's a good thing for lecturers to sexually harass female students. But like other callers have said, it's something that happens on both sides. Other times you find a female student going out for the lecturers. I think I was interacting with a girl yesterday, and she told me she prefers, having affairs with lecturers, some married men lecturers. She's actually in school because they'll do this grade and all of that. So a lot of females actually guilty of this act, But having said that, I think you asked a question. The university is sacking the lecturers. Is that enough, or should something more than that be done?
A lot of people have asked.
In my opinion, hello?
Yes, go on, please.
I think the needful has been done. From that. Sacking them or releasing them of their jobs as far as the offense is concerned, for now, will suffice. But if the family of the victim, of the girl, feel that is not enough, I think they can take it off from there. Because as far as the constitution of Nigeria is concerned right now, no provision has been made directly for that. I think there's a solution for child molestation. Yeah, is there in the constitution? This person who is caught molesting a child and will go to jail, will be prosecuted. But in this case, this girl in question now, I don't think she's below 18. She's an adult. She's an adult, obviously. So it's a matter of sexual intercourse taking place between two adults. although
hold
shouldn't have been anyway.
I'm sorry.
So long as there's no constitution that has made provision for jail term or something like that for two adults who are involved in sexual activities, I think for now, relieving them of their job, will suffice. But if, like I said earlier, the family of the girl feel that is not enough, I think they can take it up from there. That's my take on the matter.
All right. Now, I was about to ask you just before he left. Now, you see, in the expose, in that documentary 2 years ago, the lecturer, one of the lecturers in question in the video, apparently knew that this, in quotes, young girl was 17. So the person was not even 18. The person was not technically an adult. Anyway, so I have to read more messages, right? But just before we do that, we need to take obligations. The next 15 minutes is sponsored by Lush Hair, right here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. The show is Hello Port Harcourt. My name is Jude.
This is 92.3 Nigeria Info, the only place where talk is not cheap.
All right, welcome back to the show. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007, and then the female caller line is 08179230009. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 08090306416. All right, let's get to read messages now. Hello, Jude. Good morning. It's all the lecturers' fault because in our year one, they were telling us that if you must pass, you must pay. And if you don't have money as a lady, you will give what you have to get what you want or what you do not have. Jacob from Ada George. Jude, students themselves know that there are some lectures that you can't try or think of such. We all know who is who in school, and all the lectures are not the same. All right, thank you very much. Hello, Jude. Most listeners are mixing up equating bribery and extortion. If a student offers a lecturer his or her body, that's bribery or prostitution. And if a lecturer accepts his or hers, that person is guilty as the student. Now, if the lecturer demands sex for grades, that is extortion, where the lecturer is an abuser and the student is the victim. Both instances, the lecturer has no excuse. Anybody that blames the student is likely a rape apologist. So long as one won't accept or demand sex from one's children, lecturers shouldn't accept or demand sex from students. That's from BOB. 923, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yes. To the lecturers, that serves them right. To those ones that are sacked. But just like other callers have said, the girls themselves, I think it is God that has the overall judgment. Because I am living in a world where I have seen things, seen house, girls, even depth of 17, even 16, will try to lure a 70-year-old man just to get what she wants. It is God that is the overall judge.
Okay.
But the lecturers themselves, those ones that are morally upright, they have inbuilt in them that will caution such ones and say, come on, and when they are in the offices, close that your leg, that your breast, fix your dress very well, don't open your private part. I think that is what the lecturers are supposed to do. So that is why I'm saying that God has the overall judgment, because I know what is happening. I know what, even in the in our society today. But you will always blame the man. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Is it fair to always blame the man, or like someone said, the lecturers have more responsibilities to fulfill? If you would not accept sex from your children as a lecturer, then you should accept sex from your students. 90.3 Nigerian Info. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Nkoro.
Good morning, Dan.
Do you know that these days girls don't send that class, they don't read well, because they want to go and say this lecturer, and when they come, the way they would dress. And one day I was in police station, I wanted to bail my brother. A girl just walked in there, I know her very well. She said, my brother, I don't have any more, but my brother will come up for me. I said, how? What will you do? She said, look at, just wait, let the IPO come. And she did that same thing she told me. And now when they do all this,
what did she do? What did she do?
She just walked down to the man, talked with the man. The man said, can I have your number? He said, no problem. Well, can you see? He just sent location, and then she said, I want to release my brother for me, please. She's my friend. Both of us went there together.
Interesting.
And the IPO tell her that, don't worry, your brother will come out very soon. It didn't take 2 minutes for her to come out without one dying. And the man was calling her line. She started using the man's number.
But bail is meant to be free, so maybe she hasn't done anything wrong.
My brother, I was there and all this thing took place.
Okay.
She just told me that she wants to go and bail the brother now without no chichi. And I can't go to police without no spending 1 naira. And now when this one do all this lecture as this now, after their school now, they want to go for interview. And maybe the jam team members that will interview them. When they come now, they cannot even pass any interview. So they tell us, they cannot say it. Do this, they cannot do it. When it's time for reading, you will not read. You also can seduce somebody.
Okay, wait, Dan.
Remember your future tomorrow.
Dan, let me ask you. But someone said the lecturer who's likely older should be wise enough to be able to tell the person, hey, stop doing this thing, I'm not interested. Why aren't more lecturers doing that?
My brother,
yes, please.
I can hold myself.
That's you.
As a man. Okay. But inside me, will be doing one kind of need to just develop to my own mind to say yes, so me, I can hold myself in me. That's not even a man can hold himself. But the next man inside you will not do that. We will give you evil thoughts. You can't hold yourself, you fall. So we have to blame the girls and do the dress inside campus.
So we blame the girls. We blame the girls.
I blame the girls. Yes.
Okay, all right. So we blame the girls for just being too beautiful. 90.3 Nigerian Info. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Hi, Vincent.
Welcome, Vincent. Welcome.
Let me just give this instance. I met a woman, a married woman, that was advising the daughter. That asked her for money to put out some things in the school. The woman said, you are a woman, use what you have to get what you're looking for.
Wow. Her own mother. Her own mother.
Said this, as in my presence. So these are the reasons why lecturers are, always in this mess. So the truth of the matter is that the students are the ones doing this with the lecturers.
The students. So wait, hold on. So let me ask you. I'm sorry. I have to interject. So do we blame the children, the students who are younger than the lecturer, who have less experience than the lecturer, who are obviously financially as maybe inadequate as a lecturer, for the lecturer's choice to have sex with a female student?
To me, the blame should go to both sides. Like I know very well now, if you go to Uniform, for instance, the kind of dresses the students are going on now is not something to actually explain. How can a student go with the classroom to see her breast open, trying to entice the teacher, the lecturers? I think their mode of dressing should also change. These are things that are causing this nonsense in our university. The other day I said, before a student is admitted, I think the student should be able to reach 18 years. What I'm seeing in Uniport is not something to actually explain.
Oh, okay. So you're in Uniport. You're scared of the ladies in Uniport. Okay, all right. Well, it's interesting to note that some people have said, well, some blame, but we're not talking about the blame. We're talking about the punitive measures. Right. Now let's get to read some other comments. Good morning. The punishment of a lecturer extortion is a crime. Soliciting sex is a crime. Therefore, the school does its part. The state or federal government should take it up from there. That's from B. Kelly. This one says, I like to be anonymous. During my first year in school, I encountered sexual advances from a female lecturer. Wow. Who made me her course rep despite having a course rep in class. When I actually got to be with her, I found out that she was married and ended the affair. But I faced tough time in school because of this. Wow. Okay. More revelations. Maybe this is a conversation, my colleagues at night will have to get more details. Well, thank you very much as always for your contributions, your suggestions, and your views. Commercial news coming up 11 o'clock, and then we get to entertainment stories after the news. My name is Jude. Hello, Port Harcourt.